Toni Kroos, the Iceman, retires. Now, when a player gets praise from a teammate, it's no big deal, right? But when your arch nemesis, your on-field enemy, sings your praises, that's something else entirely. Xavi Hernandez, the Barcelona ex-boss and midfield genius, dropped a bombshell when he was asked about Kroos. He said, "Kroos is the engine of Real Madrid." He even called him his successor on the field. Can you believe it? Xavi didn't name drop any of his own guys, Xavi, De Jong, or even Pedri. He went straight for Kroos. That's like Batman praising the Joker's evil schemes. So what makes Toni Kroos so freaking special that he earns respect from the other side of the El Clasico divide? Well, buckle up, because we're about to break down the 10 reasons why Kroos is one of the greatest midfielders to ever grace the pitch. Let's start with the first mind-blowing trademark, 90% plus. I'll make you a bet. Look up Kroos' stats in any Real Madrid game, or any game Kroos plays in. I guarantee his passing accuracy won't dip below 90%. It's not gonna happen. This guy's got a laser-guided foot. For 10 seasons in a row, he's hit that magic 90%. And his final season, he didn't just hit 90%. He dominated the field with a near-perfect 94.8% accuracy. That's insane for a midfielder. Usually, those crazy high percentages are reserved for defenders who pass sideways all day long. But Kroos, he makes every pass look easy. Forward, backward, through the tiniest gaps. It's like he's got a cheat code for passing. And that brings us to his second superpower. Pressure? What pressure? You'd think teams would swarm him, right? Try to rattle the guy who's so good with the ball. But it's pointless. Trying to dispossess Kroos is like trying to stop a river with your bare hands. Impossible. He'll just spin you around and make you look silly. Or he'll ping a one-touch pass to a teammate, and they'll keep that ball moving until you're dizzy and give up. Trust me, trying to pressure Toni Kroos is a waste of time. Now, normally, I'd talk about a player's speed or fancy footwork. But Kroos isn't about that flashy stuff. Instead, let's talk about his secret weapon, his running style. It's like a hidden superpower. If you ever watched a Kroos match, you'd notice he spends most of his time running with his body turned. Kroos runs at least 70% with his body turned. As long as the ball is with Real Madrid, Kroos tilts his body to the right towards the goal. And he keeps running like this as long as Real Madrid's players are circulating the ball, so that he keeps his face towards the field on his right side, the elegant German engineer's favorite side. Kroos focuses a lot on keeping his body in this position while running with all the agility and fluidity, as if he's watching the match from the coach's perspective. And this is exactly what brings us to the fourth trademark, the vision. Kroos wasn't just running around aimlessly. He was analyzing the game like a hawk. It was like he had X-ray vision, seeing every player, every opening, every opportunity. Nothing escaped his attention. He was the midfield general, the chess master, always 2 moves ahead of everyone else. And that brings us to reason number 5, the modern regista. Ever heard of Andrea Pirlo, the Italian legend who reinvented the deep-lying playmaker position? Well, Kroos was his heir apparent. He had that same killer combination of pinpoint passing and ice-cold composure under pressure. He was the puppet master, pulling the strings and dictating the tempo of the game. Need to speed things up? Kroos would say go. Need to slow it down and control possession? Kroos would say chill. He was like having a coach right there on the field. Speaking of playmaking, that's greatness number 6, the key pass master. Watching Kroos unlock defenses was a thing of beauty. One pass from him, and suddenly the whole opposing team was scrambling. He combined his vision with his insane accuracy to create those game-changing, jaw-dropping passes that left defenders scratching their heads. When asked about how he came up with those passes, Kroos said he always tried to make a pass with an idea. He wasn't just getting rid of the ball. He was creating opportunities, exploiting weaknesses, and setting his teammates up for success. That, my friends, was the art of playmaking. And it's not just me saying this. The International Federation of Football History and Statistics named him the best playmaker in the world in 2014, competing with players like Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, and De Bruyne. That's some serious company. The next trademark is one of my personal favorites, the crossfield laser beams. You've always seen Real Madrid bunch up on one side of the pitch, drawing the other team in. Then, out of nowhere, bam! Kroos would launch a pinpoint pass to the other side, hitting a wide-open teammate like it was nothing. It was his signature move, and it almost never failed. The guy's got accuracy that would make a sniper jealous. There's even a video of him casually draining a basketball shot on YouTube. And of course, that accuracy comes in handy for greatness number 8, set pieces specialist. Toni Kroos might not be known for his free kicks, although he scored some beauties, but his real magic happens when he's delivering crosses from corners or indirect free kicks. Time and time again, he'd whip in a ball with the perfect speed and curve, just begging for someone to head it into the net. Real Madrid won countless matches thanks to Kroos' deliveries. Remember Sergio Ramos, the goal-scoring machine of a defender? 13 of his goals came from Kroos' assists. And speaking of assists, Kroos is one of the top 10 assist playmakers in Real Madrid history, with a whopping 98 assists in all competitions. That's proof of his playmaking genius, especially from deep and on-set pieces. But wait, there's more. We can't forget about his goals. Which brings us to greatness number 9, the guided missile launcher. Toni Kroos isn't about brute force. He shoots like he's passing, placing the ball perfectly into the corner with the instep of his foot. It's like he's calculating physics equations in his head while he's doing it. That's why all his goals are so darn beautiful. They make you want to stand up and applaud the sheer artistry of it all. And get this, he's not just a one-footed wonder. He scores with his left foot just as easily as his right. The goal I'll never forget is the one he scored against Valencia in the Super Cup, straight from a corner kick. The goalkeeper wasn't even paying attention, and Kroos curled it right into the net. It was pure magic. So there you have it. 9 reasons why Toni Kroos is an absolute legend. But we've got one more, the final piece of the puzzle, the Iceman. Have you ever seen this guy get angry? Seriously, have you ever seen him lose his cool and argue with a referee? Nope. That's because Toni Kroos has nerves of steel. He's like a robot programmed for calmness. In his entire career, he only got 1 red card. 1. That composure is part of Kroos' quiet, almost introverted personality. It's what allows him to stay focused, no matter what chaos is happening on the pitch. Winning, losing, drawing, you get the same stoic Kroos. And that's crucial for a big team like Real Madrid, where the pressure is always on. But Kroos' impact wasn't just limited to the club scene. Oh no, this Iceman brought his cool to the international stage as well. He was a key cog in Germany's 2014 World Cup triumph. His precision passing and unshakable demeanor guiding them to glory. When he retired from international duty, Germany felt the chill of his absence. The midfield just wasn't the same without their metronomic maestro. But then, like a hero returning for one last epic quest, Kroos came back to help Germany in their time of need. He led them on another incredible journey, this time at the 2024 Euros. While they didn't lift the trophy, Kroos' performance reminded everyone of his undeniable class. And let's not forget the mountain of trophies this guy has amassed. 6 Champions League titles, the player with the most titles of all time. 3 Bundesliga titles, 4 La Liga crowns, a World Cup, the list goes on and on. He's a true winner, a serial champion. So yeah, losing the Euros was a bummer. But it doesn't diminish Kroos' legacy one bit. He's earned his place in football history as one of the greatest midfielders to ever lace up a pair of boots. So there you have it. 10 reasons why Toni Kroos is, in my humble opinion, one of the greatest midfielders of all time. He's the silent Galactico, the player you never heard complain, but couldn't imagine the team without. A true legend of the game, and we were all lucky to have witnessed his brilliance.